Good evening. We will be remaining in our seats as our students process in as soon as Mrs. Kirk is ready. Good evening and welcome. Hello, future freshmen. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Give me 1 hour or less. What an exciting evening. I'm honored to kick off this ceremony tonight as we celebrate the promotion of the Chequamegon Middle School class of 2029. Soon to be the Chequamegon High School class of 2029. To our students, wow, we will miss you. You've grown so much over the past 3 years. Some of that growth has been upward. Seriously, some of you, many of you are taller than the teachers. And some have grown in maturity. Well, mostly. But of all, it has been incredible to watch. We will never forget the great times we've had at Chequamegon Middle School with you. Yes, even the ones that involve making mistakes and learning the hard way. That's part of the journey. From field trips that were planned down to the minute to the experiences that are impromptu, like a game of heads-up, set-up in the comments this afternoon. You've had some unforgettable moments. Who could forget club days, reindeer games, kickball tournaments? They weren't just events. They were part of your story here at Chalumbian Middle School. People often ask how we do it here at Chalumbian Middle School. Believe me, I get it. Middle school is tough. We have a lot of drama and conflict, and to top it all off, we have to learn math, English, science, and social studies. If you ask, most people will say they would never want to do middle school over again. But your teachers and staff do it every day. Some have described your teachers as saints or even a little bit crazy. Believe me, they are saints. But they truly enjoy the growth that happens as we observe you grow from 6th graders to young adults. The amount of conflict you had as 6th graders to the amount of conflict you had as 8th graders was reduced significantly. You grow and you mature. To the families and parents, thank you. You've been there cheering them on, helping them with projects, encouraging them through tough days, and supporting their growth every step of the way. The next 4 years will go even faster than the last 3. High school is a roller coaster. Thrilling, a little terrifying at times, and over before you know it. So buckle up. Whatever path you choose, students, please be sure to work hard, dream big, and don't hold back. You've got this. Like I said, high school is a bit like a roller coaster. But as an avid roller coaster aficionado, there are some important standards to follow to make the experience worth it. As a roller coaster rider, always, even if the line is longer, wait for the front row. It's the best. Do that in high school. Experience high school from the front row by doing everything you can. Mrs. Hanson's second rule for roller coasters, hands up the whole time. Right, Dad? Just like middle school, no touching. Good or bad, keep your hands up, be adventurous, and keep things a little more exciting, and most importantly, stay out of trouble. In high school, with your hands up, you still have teachers and parents to support you, coaches and counselors that will be there to help you and support you as you make mistakes and get their help. Eventually, that will go away. But trust, you are safe, have fun, and enjoy the ride. Middle school went fast. Pretty soon, as a freshman, you're going to be applying to college, and people are going to ask you, what are you going to do when you really grow up? So please have fun, try everything. Say yes to new experiences. Join the things you never thought you'd like. Surprise yourself. A few pieces of advice, or as some might say, like Ava, one last lecture for Principal Hanson. Try your hardest, always. Do the right thing, even when no one is watching. That's the true test of character. That means I should see you sit up straighter or stop your behavior when Mr. Oswald walks into the classroom. I know you do that to me. Find a reason to come to school early, whether it's jazz band, lifting, or shooting around, and a reason to stay late. Be in the musical, join FBLA, forensics, work as a lifeguard. Find something meaningful and jump in. We've learned a lot from you. You are fantastic. You are enough. Even if you still don't remember to put your name on your paper sometimes. We love you anyway. With this new chapter comes more freedom, more choices, and yes, more responsibility. Some of you will dive into academics, some into the arts or athletics, and some right into the workforce, maybe even earning credits while you go on the job. I know you will do great. Congratulations, Chalumbian Middle School class of 8th grade. And when you leave here, you'll be high schoolers.
extremely lucky. We get to graduate right alongside a person who is successful in academics, sports, and extracurriculars. She has excelled in so many aspects, and her ability to lead is inspiring. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Claire Young.
Good evening, everyone. Friends, family, teachers, staff, and especially to the 8th grade students sitting before me. I stand before you today as a graduated high school senior from the class of 2025 to offer some words of advice as you move into your next chapter of life. I remember sitting where you are now. Although it felt like forever ago, my high school years flew before me, and before I knew it, I was walking across the stage grabbing my diploma. Before you know it, you'll find yourself in a similar situation, and I'm here to help you make the most of these 4 short years you're about to have. The first piece of advice I have to offer is to get involved. Whether it be sports, academics, mechanics, recreational, or community service, being a part of a community in which you are passionate can open doors to your future and give you experiences and lessons you will take with you when you leave high school. Lessons in leadership, people skills, problem-solving skills, and more. Not to mention, you should all get involved in homecoming because nothing's better than beating the upperclassmen in Ironman volleyball or the lip sync battle. Have school spirit. Go to football, volleyball, and basketball games, and make sure you follow the themes for each game. Cheer loud. It's not as embarrassing as you think. Even though it's important to have school spirit and get involved with extracurriculars, it's also important to take your academics seriously. These next 4 years are about discovering who you are, and the classes you take are a big part of that. Maybe you enjoy science and math, or consider yourself better at English or history, or maybe you enjoy art and shop class. Whatever it is, take your learning seriously. You don't have to enjoy the workload for your classes, but for your teacher's sanity, please do your homework. If there's one thing you take away from everything I say to you tonight, don't take anything for granted during high school. You might only be going into your freshman year, but before you know it, your senior year will be here. I still can't believe I graduated, and I often find myself wondering how it all happened so fast. But I can say with confidence, I made the most of my high school career, and I urge you to do the same. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to try new things, and never stop being passionate about the things you love. On behalf of the Shawampian High School, don't plug up the hallways during passing periods. Congratulations to you all, and I wish each of you the best of luck next year.
Good evening. I'm Alan.
And I'm Marlo.
Tonight, we are introducing the 8th grade movie that was created by 8th grade students under the direction of Miss Brianna Hansen.
You will get to see our 8th grade experiences through activities like our class studies, sports, homecoming, field trips, and our class trip.
Thank you for being here and enjoy our presentation.
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with the future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears. I never thought I'd walk away. There's so much joy, but so much pain. It's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday
So thank you so much for performing here tonight. Let's give them one more round of applause. We are at the turning point. Time for diplomas. Sean Andreas. This evening, we welcome a special guest, Mr. Kyle Cronin, Shalonkin School District Administrator, to officially welcome you to high school.
Mr. Cronin.
Well, I made a mistake initially. Rushing class. Let's give it up for that. There is one thing. So we all wake up each day with the same amount of time. Everyone does. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about time today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about money. Time is like money in many ways, right? How many of you have a job or take a job this time? How many of you get money maybe even for your parents? How many of you think that's not enough money? We'll keep it up. There are three things that you can do essentially with time and money. They're the have-tos. Like food, clothing, shelter. You gotta spend money on it. Then there's time. The have-tos are time. Eating, sleeping, brushing your teeth. Please brush your teeth. I've had to stand next to you. Brush your teeth, seriously. There's a couple other things that you can do with time and money. You can save it or invest it, or you can waste it. Each day will come as a small amount in terms of time. And it doesn't really seem like a lot in any individual day, right? You can choose to spend your high school days and enjoy them. Invest in the days in a way that will make them worth something. Or you can waste the days. Kind of like money. Sometimes you can just waste money. Yeah. I bet you some of you want to invest in cake right now. Right? So you can waste it. You can go away. The money can go away. Time can go away. School gives you this opportunity. School gives you the opportunity. You can invest in your time in school. You can also waste it. Now, if time and money add up, what am I holding here? Yeah. And you can waste. You won't waste it. That would be a waste. That fills up my gas tank too. When dollars are added up or time is added up, you think of each school day, you start to add that up. One school day might be $1. 20 school days is $20. It adds up. The time does add up. And as you add days spent well, you begin to have something that has worth and that nobody can take away from you. Nobody can ever take your education away from you once you have it. Remember that as you enter high school. Don't waste that time. There are three talk a little bit about this. Those who make it happen, they're up for band, they're up in the choir, they're in sports, they're in FPLA, student council, they're there making it happen every day. There are those who watch things happen. That's okay too. They might be making it happen in certain places, watching it happen in others. It might not be on the basketball, but they come in and watch it and cheer with glasses on. And then there are those people who wonder what happened. So as you enter high school, I challenge you, invest in your time there. You will have much more fun. If you wake up with joy each day, and invest in your time, you have a lot more fun in high school, you're going to get a lot more value. So, welcome to Shawnee High School freshman class.
I wonder who's going to pick that out. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight to celebrate with us. We appreciate your time and the energy that you put into these wonderful students and sharing them with us each day. But their time is up at Shawnee Middle School, and it's time to get real at Shawnee High School. We want to invite all of our friends and family for refreshments in the commons, punch and cookies after the ceremony. And please wait to leave until our freshmen leave the gym. But I want to congratulate all of you one last time and have a great big round of applause for the incredible, unforgettable Shawnee High School class of